We begin now our Tiny Treasures ceremony. We welcome first Elior Lev Dahlin. Elior Lev. Meredith and Rabbi Yoni Dahlin are the parents. Grandparents are Rick and Linda Cohen, Kermit and Marilyn Dahlin. We welcome Sophia Ruth Feeney, Shoshana Devora. Parents are Dina Propus and Sean Feeney. Grandparents are Chazan David and Karen Siegel Propus. We welcome Noah Gray Brodsky, Noah Chaviva. Parents are Natalie and Brian Brodsky. Grandparents are Lori and Sam Gray, Stacy and Jeff Brodsky, Rochelle and Art Liebman. Grandparents and Dina Brodsky, great-grandmother. We welcome Layla Ellis Cohen, Lila Ruth, Lila Ellis Cohen, Lila Ruth. Parents are Tori and Daniel Cohen. Grandparents are Stephen and Barbara Chaffetz, Nadine Abusha Cohen and Edward Cohen of blessed memory. Great-grandparent is Selma Chaffetz. We welcome Eleanor Barry Decker, Esther Nava. Parents are Stephanie and Bobby Decker. Grandparents are Fanny and Jeff Sherman, Debbie and Robert Decker. Great-grandparents Edward Sherman and Sarah Panzer. We welcome Max Erickson, Yochanan. Parents are Valerie and Brian Erickson. Sibling is Cooper. Grandparents are Jay and Joan Inwald and Jean Erickson. We welcome Shoshana Beatrice Sheftel Finkel, Shoshana Bacha. Parents are Leslie Finkel and Sam Sheftel. Grandparents are Nancy and Harold Finkel, Margie Getz and David Sheftel. We welcome Lillian Rose Gordon, Leah Ruchel. Parents are Pamela and Jake Gordon. Sibling is Paxton. Grandparents are Mark and Brenda Pensler, James and Deborah Gordon. Great-grandparent is Phyllis Bean. We welcome Sophie Adina Grauer, Adina. Parents are Danielle and Jordan Grauer. Grandparents are Stephen and Judy Rapp, Greg Allen, and Wendy Michelle Grauer. We welcome Hannah Josephine Hurwitz, Chana Yosefa. Parents are Tammy and Stephen Hurwitz. Siblings are Nathan and Aaron. Grandparents are Ruth Hurwitz and Alan Hurwitz of blessed memory, and Jeff and Michal Ram. We welcome Sadie Jacob, Hadar. Parents are Emily and Jason Jacob. Grandparents are Harriet and Greg Orley. We welcome Addison Michaela Keelan, Ava Chana. Parents are Rachel and Daniel Keelan. Sibling is Eliana Ray. Grandparents are Janice Kay, Mickey and Jack Keelan, Julie and Richard Kay. Great-grandparent, Herman Ozrovitz, now of blessed memory. We welcome Eliana Ray Keelan, Chaya Rivka. Parents are Rachel and Daniel Keelan. Sibling is Addison Michaela. Grandparents are Janice Kay, Mickey and Jack Keelan, Julie and Richard Kay, and Herman Ozrovitz, great-grandfather, now of blessed memory. We welcome Raphael Rafi Franklin Kurzman, Raphael Lev. Parents are Kate and David Kurzman. Siblings are Sarah and Micah. Grandparents are Lisa and Danny Kurzman, Roberta and David Feldman. We welcome Vash Graham Landau, Josiah David. Parents are Brittany and Jordan Landau. Siblings are Kira and Josie. Grandparents are James Crisp, Sherry McGregor, and Mark and Denise Landau.
We welcome Naomi Danielle Landau. Naomi Danielle. Parents are Judy and Andrew Landau. Sibling is Emma. Grandparents, Beth and Steve Margolin and Debbie and Mark Landau. Great-grandparent, Arlene Margolin. We welcome Ryan Jetty Learer, Yuval Tzvi. Parents are Tamara and Sam Learer. Grandparents, Stacy and Jeffrey Brodsky. Michelle and Renee Learer. Great-grandparent, Dina Brodsky. We welcome Carl Leonard Maxbauer, Kalman Lev. Parents are Jennifer and Sam Maxbauer. Sibling is Betsy. Grandparents are Ruth and Norman Beitner, Terry Farber, Yossi Fleischman, Jean and Leo Maxbauer, and great-grandparent Lorelei Lipnick. We welcome Liel Michal. Parents are Marissa Monkman and Eliran Zohar. Grandparents, John and Eileen Monkman, and Ezekiel and Yafa Zohar. We welcome Thea Orley, Dahlia. Parents are Heidi and Ryan Orley. Grandparents are Harriet and Greg Orley. We welcome Joseph Orley, Herschel. Parents are Heidi and Ryan Orley. Grandparents are Harriet and Greg Orley. We welcome Mitzi Noah Rockhind, Miriam Noah, daughter of Sandy Rockhind. Sibling is Leora Goldie. Grandparents are Gladys and Larry Rockhind. We welcome Leora Goldie Rockhind, Leora Zahava Yael. Parent is Sandy Rockhind. Sibling is Mitzi Noah. Grandparents, Gladys and Larry Rockhind. We welcome Shay Logan Rockhind Kluwer, Shay Lev. Parents are Karen Rockhind and Joshua Kluwer. Grandparents are Gladys and Larry Rockhind. We welcome Emmett David Rosenblatt, David Ephraim. Parents are Rachel Inwald and Stephen Rosenblatt. Sibling is the great dog Winston. Grandparents are Jay and Joan Inwald and Bonnie and David Rosenblatt. Zichrono livracha. We welcome Leo Dashiel Saltzman, Dvri Ben Tov. Parents are Dana and David Saltzman. Siblings are Rosie and Henry. Grandparents, Maury and Bonnie Levin, Judy Ravita, Dan and Sandy Saltzman. Great-grandparents, Sylvia Biarski, and Bert and Judy Saltzman. We welcome Dylan Noah Sherman, Doron Lior. Parents are Ashley and Jonathan Sherman. Sibling is Jacob. Grandparents are Fanny and Jeffrey Sherman and Nicole Callowayne. Great-grandparents are Edward Sherman and Sarah Panzer. We welcome Lillian Isabella Shayevitz, Lila Elisheva. Parents, Doctors Rebecca and Mark Shayevitz. Siblings, Benjamin and Daniel. And grandparents, Dr. Ira, Zichrono livracha, blessed memory, and Sheila Priluk, and Rivka and Moishi Shayevitz. We welcome Daniel Ari Shayevitz. Danielle Ari. Doctors Rebecca and Mark Shayevitz are the parents. Siblings, Benjamin and Lillian. Grandparents, Dr. Ira, a blessed memory, and Sheila Priluk, and Rivka and Moishe Shayevitz. We welcome Stella Raiden Swain, Zahava Yael Aviv. Parents are Megan and Matt Swain. Sibling is Oliver Zev. Grandparents are Elise and Richard Jacobs and Lisa Swain. We welcome Olympia Lee Taubman, Orit Leah. Parents are Corey and Alexander Taubman. Grandparents are Linda Taubman and Neil Sakwa, Robert Taubman, Carol Brummett, and Brian Brummett. We welcome Judah Isaac Wald, Yehuda Yitzchak. Parents are Hillary Garash and Eli Wald. Grandparents are Laura and Jack Wald, and Bruce and Tammy Gorash. We welcome Asher Levi Yair, Asher Levi. Parents are Leah Mira and Oren Moshe Yair. Grandparents are Ruth and Alan of blessed memory, Hervitz, and Moshe and Yardena Yair. We welcome Goldie Esther Yashinsky, Zahava Esther. Parents are Jackie and Joey Yashinsky. Sibling is Elizabeth. Grandparents are Cindy and Stephen Schwartz and Deborah and Gary Yashinsky. Great-grandparents, Lillian Yashinsky. We welcome Avi Sai Rabitwer. Parents are Zach and Lauren Rabitwer. Grandparents are Deborah Rabitwer, Mitchell Rabitwer, Bruce and Karen Kazander. And we welcome Molly Pearl Yashinsky, Malka Shira. Parents are Alyssa and Dr. Sam Yashinsky. Sibling is Ruben Isaiah Yashinsky. Grandparents are Ellen and David Mazeloff, and Deborah and Dr. Gary Yashinsky. Great-grandparent is Lillian Yashinsky.
With the blast of the shofar on Rosh Hashanah, we're supposed to be called to action, called to live our best selves, and called to make this world a better place. If the shofar doesn't call us to that, may this sound, this sacred noise, call us to be our best selves and call us to truly make this world a better place. This is a big part of our future congregation, Shaarey Zedek. We have so much hope. There is so much blessing that lies ahead. And to you, to our families, thank you so much for choosing Shaarey Zedek. We are grateful for each and every one of you. May your journeys be blessed, and may you know that the hopes of your people rest on your shoulders. Amen. There's a lot of pressure. It is our honor to be able to offer you now the ancient blessing of our people. May God bless each and every one of you with good health and with long life.
May
God's light shine on you, now and forever, and be gracious unto you.
May
God be with each and every one of you. May God be with all of us as we celebrate you. May you know the blessings and the love of being Jewish and of a Shaarey Zedek family who truly, truly loves you. May God be with you each and every day and grant you peace. And let us say together, Amen. Amen. And now if you've got a few more seconds in you, we've got the final